Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Millie, and on this channel I talk about yarn. I talk about knitting and crochet. I share my works in progress, my finished objects, yarn hauls, and I have a few knitting tutorials. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're new here and this is your first time, welcome. Today I want to share with you what I've been working on and what I've been up to the last this week. And I went to Hobby Lobby to look for some yarn that I had ran out of on a project that I was working on. And I was browsing the aisles and I was about to leave because I had found what I was looking for. But then I've also been looking for Christmas yarn online, and I actually didn't know that they carried it at Hobby Lobby. And I also looked when I went to Michael's, and I looked online and I didn't find any Christmas yarn. So I had kind of given up. And then when I was about to leave Hobby Lobby after finding the yarn that I had gone there to look for, I saw that they had some Christmas yarn all the way at the bottom. And so I grabbed it and I looked at it and I was so happy, and I got myself some. And this is what it looks like. So all the sparkle, it's so beautiful. And I've been working on Christmas ornaments and I've been striping them and also mixing colors, you know, all those greens and reds and whites. But then in the process of making those Christmas ornaments, I felt like I was having to weave in too many ends. And so I was thinking to myself, if I had a Christmas yarn, then I would not have to weave in any of these ends. And so when I found this yarn, it fits exactly what I've been looking for. But I also found a lot of it. So the Hobby Lobby that I was shopping at had I think two left. And then I figured that if they had some, I was gonna go to a different store and see if they had some more. So I went to a different Hobby Lobby and I was able to find 4 more. So I ended up buying 6 of them, and I have 6 of these, and I intend to use one to make Christmas ornaments. And then the rest of it, I'm thinking that I want to make a Christmas blanket. So I want to make some granny squares, and I'm gonna mix the granny squares. I'm gonna use white, I'm gonna use red and green, and then I'm gonna use this yarn. And so it will be a Christmas blanket because I really enjoy making blankets and I love to crochet them. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to crochet a basic granny square Christmas blanket. I don't know if I have enough time to finish it by Christmas, but I'll give it a try. And this is just your regular Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So it's really nice and soft. And it's called Christmas. And oh, they have something new on it. It says pull yarn from the center. So I don't know what that means. I guess that means that this is the center pull here, which will make it easier for me to work with this yarn. But this one has 252 yards, and if for crochet it recommends US 8 or 5 millimeters, and for no, actually for knitting you use US 8 knitting needles, and then for the crochet you use 5.5 millimeters, and it's a 4 weight. So very soft. I like it. It just makes me happy because I love Christmas and I love reds, all the reds that are in Christmas. So this is perfect for me. So as soon as I'm done, I'm probably going to be working on some Christmas ornaments, and then I'm going to start on a blanket. Hopefully I can get it done within before Christmas. But I also, when I'm crocheting granny squares, I can go really fast. So the only thing that takes more time is the joining. But that is what I have, and I love it, and I'm happy with it, and I can't wait to get started on the projects that I'm going to be making with this. while I was still at Hobby Lobby, I decided to browse some more. And since I'm still in the Christmas spirit, which I love this season so much, I decided to go to the cotton aisle and see if I could find some Christmas themed cotton yarn, because I want to make some washcloths for my kitchen and also some washcloths as gifts. And this is what I found. So this is really Christmassy all the way. And then I decided to, try this red. And then they have this other Christmassy yarn. And so this is Crafter's Secret cotton, and I've used it before. Oh, and this one says pull yarn from outside, which I typically don't like pulling yarn from outside because I feel like I can't really keep control of the ball of yarn. So I typically will either wind my yarn and turn it into a cake, or just look for the center pull and knit or crochet from the inside. So whether they say pull from, but they say pull from the outside, but it's such a small ball of yarn, so I guess it can be that much trouble using it from the outside. So this one is 100% cotton, 120 yards, and it recommends a 5mm crochet hook and a 4.5 millimeters or US 7 knitting needles, and it's a 4-weight. So I decided to buy these 3 samples, and I bought 2 of these, and I've already made 1 washcloth, and this is what it looks like. So, and I have this pattern on I'm going to link it below if you're interested in making one of these. So I have these tutorials. So this knits up really fast. It's one of those mindless projects, and it makes great gifts because it's really useful. And everyone I've ever gifted these is always happy with it. So I intend to make a few of these, and then I'm gonna use them as some of my gifts. And then that's all I had left out of the ball of yarn. So I think that I can make maybe out of 2 balls of these, I can make 3 washcloths, because I still have these left over. But I'm gonna knit these and show you what they look like. So that was my second purchase on that day, which wasn't on my plan, but I mean, I just wanted some Christmas yarn, and that is what I got. And then I also bought these 2 to make hats, because I'm planning on making some hats for gifting. And this one is, I love this chunky. It's a super soft yarn. It's really soft and fluffy, and it's a bulky number 5. It's 100% acrylic and 109 yards. And for knitting, it recommends US 10 or 6 millimeters knitting needles. And for crochet, it's a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. So that's what it looks like. It feels really soft and fluffy. But I also bought this one because I have tested these and I love it. So this one is called Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Chunky. So this one will give you a well-defined stitch definition, and this one will look more fluffy, but this one feels soft. This is soft also, but it's still, they're just different textures. And this is also a 5, and this is one of my favorite yarns to knit hats, because it knits up fast, but it also gives you a kind of a medium feel weight to the garment that you make, because it's not too thin and it's not too thick. So those are the other 2 things I bought, and these are going to be hats that I'm gonna make for gifting. So leave a comment below and let me know what you're working on, and whether you're knitting or whether you're crocheting, whether you're working on Christmas gifts, or what are you working on. And whatever you're working on, whether it's a knit or a crochet project, I hope that you are having a wonderful time. And until next time, happy knitting and happy crocheting.
Smile, smile, smile.